Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and today we are going to be trying out a kind of mashup of Madness and Phoenix, but the new Phoenix, the new Sweet Phoenix. Managorger Phoenix is one of the perpetual cards. Basically, when it's in your graveyard, whenever you cast a spell, for each red mana and its spell casting cost, you get a counter on it. Once you reach 5 counters, it returns to the battlefield perpetually, getting +1/1. And then we are kind of playing a Madness shell. So we have Faithless Looting and Seasoned Pyromancer to discard Blazing Root Wallas, which we could cast for free. Or we have Fiery Tempers as well. Another Phoenix of Ash in the graveyard to take advantage of it. And then we're playing cards to turn on Delirium with Dragon Rage Chandler, Unholy Heat, as well as Bomat Courier as an artifact, Whirling Vortex as an enchantment, and then Torbrand to double up stuff. So it's kind of a different take on the mono red deck that I was playing quite a bit. Static Discharge also gets really good in terms of extra copies from your graveyard. So this is Frank Karsten's list. This put a sideboard. I've been enjoying Best of One. There's been a lot less trickery and in the Mythic ranks, so we will go. I tried to record a Dimir Rogues Ninja deck that was, and I can't stress this enough, absolutely atrocious. To the point where I'm not even going to post it on YouTube. It did not generate anything in terms of reasonable content, and it tanked our rank. So we try out things, but sometimes those things tend to be garbage. So, trying to do a strategy more that I like. I've enjoyed DRC decks, so I will continue to play said DRC decks. So this could be Cavalcade. Bomat does a nice job here because it's an artifact and a creature. Doing this because mana efficiency wise it's better for the following turn. We draw another cheaper spell. Okay, they go Shock here. And just the Rager, yeah, so this is definitely like a Cavalcade deck. I want to save this for when I have one more mana. So let me just go Bone Crusher this turn. If they want to kill this, they gotta play some other stuff, like play a burn spell, they take some damage. Okay, the Spitfire is definitely something that needs to die. That's actually really good. So, I think we're going to discard. We're going to do this. Just attack in here. Cool. That already felt infinitely better than that other deck. So I am, as we're kind of waiting for the next game to start up, I will be posting a bunch of deck lists for Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Standard rotation is coming, I'm happy. I already posted a Gruul mid-range deck. I have a Dimir control deck. If there's any ideas you'd like to see, do let me know in the comments. I think we just keep this for now. We'll hold the Faithless Looting. There's not really anything we want to loot away. Opponent does go first. We have 2 removal spells into Seasoned Pyromancer. So very nice curve here. Just because looting's 1 mana doesn't mean you're casting it for 1. What we want to put into the graveyard is stuff like our Phoenixes, which we don't have right now. Okay, that can be Tibalts Trickery perhaps. Could be a budget Shaman's deck. No, it's Trickery. Which our hand is not really set up to play against. So we'll do this. If they Ugin, whatever. Okay, buys us one more turn. I have Static Discharge for 4 damage. Plus the Bone Crusher Giant. I might save this if they have Ugin. So let's just pass the turn here. Because this will deal 4 if Ugin minuses. Started off this saying there wasn't much trickery in Mythic, but I guess because now we've fallen low enough in percentages. Okay, so this isn't always the best because they have a high density of lands in their deck, so sometimes they just hit more lands. But now they hit Memory Lapse, and yeah, that's going to be a tad of an issue. I kind of want him just to ban this because it's stupid. Like, this game had no strategy to it. Okay, we're done here. Like, did we kill him by turn 4? Well, in this case 5, because they played all scry lines. No? Well... You know, that first game, at least there was some back and forth, some decisions to be made when we sequence our spells. That game really meant nothing. Let's hope 98% are good. That sounds good. We'll lead with Bomat. They're on Luris. I don't have any burn, which might be a bit problematic. They may be on burn themselves. Next turn I can DRC and Faithless Looting. Okay, they're on Arcanists. I think we do this. Don't want DRC. Do we want Torbran? If I discard the land, we don't really get far. And I want the other... Oh, no, wait. I'm an idiot. Blazing's free here. So I'm not going to attack this turn because there's a chance I might just pop the Bomat next turn. This will put a sorcery in the graveyard, which we already have, so we're looking for an instant here, but we might be able to hit it off Dragon Clan. We can also put the artifact, so it'd be sorcery, land, artifact, creature. Okay, they didn't have the Unholy Heat. So we do want to kill this. I think it's worth just getting this out of the way. It does mill him a bit, but... Oh, they're on the Bones Shards plan. Just not being able to attack with Bomat hasn't been great. I guess we hit land, it's not too bad. Phoenix of Ash can escape back. But they got a pretty full hand at this point. Yeah, their DRC's already online. Can't even attack with Phoenix of Ash. Why'd you get rid of Torbran? That sounds cool. I think it's actually better for me to attack. Let's see if they block here. Because now I can Madness this, kill this, and then draw 2 cards. I'm going to hold the land, I think. Am I holding the land? Probably not. Next turn's probably going to be Phoenix of Ash. Just escape this back. So we can get rid of sorcery creature. There also have been missing lands, so see if they hit one. The Crocs is going to be a very quick clock. Nice thing this can't be fatal pushed. Do they have claim? That's annoying. That is annoying. So I think we're going to Faithless Looting this back. And then play DRC. I could Phoenix of Ash next turn as well. They have a land, they can escape Croxa and Dreadhorde Arcanist. They almost assuredly have. Yeah. So they push there. Escape Croxa, that puts me. Need Unholy Heat. We have 3 Unholy Heats. Static Discharge only does 4. So I guess I can attack with the Blazing, see if they want to block. Bone Crusher Giant doesn't really do much here. Can 2 to the face. Okay, so they called my bluff. Here. They're going to be able to kill this with Unholy Heat. They hit me for 7-10, and I'm just not going to be able to inflict enough damage in time. We just haven't had luck today. Any of the decks I've played have just kind of fallen by the wayside. Arcanist is usually going to be a tough matchup for creature decks. They have enough removal. And like that game there, we just weren't able to really push through. Let's give this a shot. It's probably trickery. So just throwing the damage here. Earlier we can get these going, the better. Okay, so it's not trickery, so this is probably Phoenix then. So if they go Sprite Dragon or... Already looking a lot better. So depending what they play out next turn, I have the option to Bone Crusher Giant, and then pop this, discarding the lands. Ideally, I'd like to play this out. Okay, so it's Grixis. I think we're okay just going face here. If they want to kill Bo1 in response. I think I'm actually okay doing this. Just get rid of the lands. We have Seasoned Pyromancer, Faithless Looting. It's like tempo. This gets me ahead on a card, but this dies to single Unholy Heat. There's a chance they're on Anger, but let's try this. Don't particularly need Faithless Looting at this point. If we waited, we would have gotten just a lot better discard effects. Okay, so we can probably race them at this point. They're at 13 already. While this gets big, we also have this pump effect, which is reasonable. Okay, so let's see what they do here. Okay, that's pretty great for us. Because now we just smack them like this, drop Phoenix, drop Bone Crusher. They're out of cards, they have a Faithless Looting, but Faithless Looting will only net them 2 spells. They top deck Expressive. They're probably on Seasoned Pyromancer in this build, I would imagine, since they're not on Luris. DRC. Okay, you want to race. Let's see what their blocks are. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. So if they don't block, they're dead. 3, 6. Question is, do I just looting this turn? I think we just push the damage. I'm gonna hold this land. We can Faithless Looting it away if needed. Because now they have to play defensive. And any of my creatures are lethal, so they need 2 creatures or 2 removal spells or some combination of that. And then even then, okay, so it's a good start when they have to pay 3 mana of their 4. Head explodes. We'll take those. Let's give this one more, see how it plays. There was a version that was playing Arc-like Phoenix as well. And then just kind of churning through. I think after playing, like, I don't really want Torbrand. I think I want more copies. And the Phoenix of Ash doesn't do much. I'd rather have another Unholy Heat. Kind of switch it up like that. Alright, let's run this again. For best of 1, you need more interaction, as well as we found games where, like, we run out of cards. So even when we're out of cards, it helps, maximizing on our discard effects. While Faithless Looting, it's not great in this deck because you don't want to do it on one, unless like you have two of the Blazy Rudies. So this hand's a little bit more aggressively oriented, slanted. Wow, English Joe. So we'll go Bomat here. So if they kill this, we get 2. I'm going to go Phoenix on 2 again if they kill the Phoenix. Then we can get back value with DRC. Want to keep this ideally if we find a discard effect, but also this triggers Mana Gorger Phoenix. Also off the Bomat we can, is this Angels? So this might be the, well, it's most likely banned Scurry Oak combo. So we do need to find some removal pretty soon. Okay, so they're taking the damage. They could technically Collected Company and win next turn. So I'm probably going to pop this Bomat Courier next turn, or at the end of their turn. I get to cast Blazing Rootwaller for 0. Off the Madness, and then hopefully find some removal. Oh, they're just on Treasure Clue. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, investigate, sacrifice X clues, target opponent reveals the top X cards of their library. You may put an online permanent with mana. Cool. Opponent's on something a lot different than what I thought they were. This we probably want off the battlefield. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So let's kill this. Second static, I actually want that on top. And then we're gonna attack here. I'm gonna sack the Bomat, cast the Blazing Rootwaller. Cool. Well, it worked last time. We're gonna do the same play. Sack this on the end step, cast the Blazing Rootwaller. Get the burn spell. Okay, so they Skyclave. What are you Skyclaving? Sure. That actually works pretty well for us because now my Blazing can attack. This interaction's been really sweet. Okay, can we stop drawing lands? So the question here, I think we hold up the life gain. While I can get in a couple extra points of damage, it's not enough for lethal. And then next turn I can activate the Den as well if needed. Good sign, good sign. So we'll activate this. So we have Den here. Got him! Derpy doos. Alright, I think that's a good way to kind of show off the rest of the deck. We had a really good interaction that last game. I think tailoring it in this manner for best of one helps a lot, just kind of fueling your graveyard. But that's the deck. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you for some new Innistrad games later this week. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great one, and stay safe out there.